Hi, this is Bob from Twilocity.com. Once you've downloaded the Twilocity template, or you're about to download it, there's a couple of things that you need to be aware of in order to get the most use out of the template. First, you save it on your desktop, and when you want to use the Twilocity review, you have to open the documents within the template, not just by opening Microsoft Word. Double-click on the icon on the desktop. Once it is open, you're going to see a security warning at the top to enable the content. There's no malware in any of these macros, so you can just click on Enable Content and use that. Then you open your document by locating wherever your document is, and I'll just use this dummy document with this text that doesn't make any sense, but I just want to show you how this works. Now, in order to run the template, you have to make sure that you have the developer tab open here, and if you don't see it on your screen, then you can go to File, Options, Customize Ribbon, and then what you want to do is just make sure that the developer icon here is checked, and just click OK, and it should pop up. Now, in order to run the Twilocity review, what you need to do is go to Macros. Under Developer, go to Macros and select this first one. Click Run. When you do that, Twilocity will go through and run the entire program. I'm going to cancel that for now, because you would have to do this every time that you open a document the way that it is. There is another way to do it, and you can create a custom icon up here at the top by going to File, Options, Customize the Ribbon, and we're going to add a new tab for the top. So you would just say New Tab. Now that added that here, let's rename that to Twilocity. You can select one of those icons if you like, and just click OK. And then under where it, well, actually, we want to also make this one, rename that one to Twilocity as well, so it'll show up on your top column. I'll do it this way. Okay, and then under the Twilocity here, you want to go over on the left hand side and find the macros, and of course you're going to select this first one, and then click Add. And again, you probably want to rename that because it's got a long name on it, but we'll just name that Review. And you can even select any of these icons. It doesn't really matter, whatever you want it to be. I'll just select this smiley face. Okay, and it's that. And then you just click OK. Okay, now when you go to your tabs at the top, you'll see this Twilocity and this here. And when you click on that, your review will start. It'll just automatically start, and it'll take a few minutes to run, so you go get a cup of coffee or whatever. I'll pause this video and show you how it looks after it's done. Okay, after the review is done, the document will be automatically saved, and it will have this Twilocity at the beginning of the original name. So the original name of this text was dummy text, and it added Twilocity at the beginning. Now that will be located, you'll have to go and find that document, but it will be located in your default documents. And if you don't know where that is, you can just go to File, Options, and under the Save, it's this default file location. That's where the Twilocity reviewed document will be saved. You can always change that if you want to. Okay, so it's completed, but you don't notice any difference in this document. And the reason being is that you have to go to Review. Under Show Markup, you want to go down to Balloons, and you can either show revisions in balloons or show only comments and formatting in balloons. When you do that, in a second here, you will then see the comments along the side here throughout the document. Now this document, of course, was nonsensical, but it does have quite a few comments. And then after the end of it, of your paper, there will be a summary, and it will summarize the problems. Like for the contraction, can't, you shouldn't really have contractions in a formal document. Was found 4 times, doesn't 5 times, etc., etc. And there's an explanation, a long phrase, the beginning of the sentence with these words. There should be a comma after that introductory phrase, etc., etc. So you have a little mini grammar book at the back, and there's a lot of valuable information based on your writing tendencies. But there's a couple of ways that you can get this all cleared up. What you want to do is you can either click on these comments, and it will bring it up and explain to you what the problem is. And if you agree with the change that's required and make the change, you can just then delete that comment by right mouse clicking on it and delete the comment, and the comment will go away. Now the comment will still be at the end of the paper, summarized, so you can keep track of that. The other thing is, the way that it's looking right now is it has all of these mixed together. Sometimes that's very difficult for you to see what it is that you're doing in your writing. But if you go into the Show Markup and you go to Specific People, uncheck all reviewers, they all go away. Go back and do it one more time, Specific People, and you can look into the issues that you have. For instance, commas with the series. If I click on that, it's only going to show me those where I have commas probably needed in a series of 2 or 3 more items. So you can then correct those if need be. And in this case, unfortunately, I don't think either one of these brought, well, this is nonsensical text, so Twilocity had a hard time. But if they don't make sense, you can just right mouse click and delete them. Right mouse click, delete, and go on to the next one. You go back to Show Markup, Specific People, uncheck that one, Show Markup, Specific People, apostrophes. Now, there is another way that you can look at these comments instead of clicking over here. You can also look at the reviewing pane, and you can either have that on the left or down below. Okay, and you can scroll through them and you can click on these and it'll move to the ones that have the issues. So that's basically it. I hope you find it useful. If you have any questions or comments, please email me at bob@twilocity.com. Thanks for watching the video.